Timmie, Mirza, welcome to Empower Network TV. Very excited you're here.
Amos, thank you so much for having me. It is a pleasure being here. I joined the group only a few days ago, and I have been catching a lot of the interviews with other people, and it is just so incredible the work that you do. And the awesome Courtney Copeland invited me to the group. So I'm going to just send her a shout out, because if she hadn't done that, I wouldn't have found this cool space and met so many amazing people.
Thank you for saying that. And yeah, this group's growth is dependent on people bringing their friends to the party. So thank you, Courtney Copeland, for bringing us Timmie today. We're going to be talking about what you do, Timmie, because you help business. So all coaches' ears perk up right now, because you help coaches launch their first video program and know what tech stack to use. So let's jump into that. Maybe if you can give us a brief overview of what that looks like, and then we'll go into your story, if that's okay with you.
Sure thing. So my business is called Simplify One Thing, and I work with a lot of multi-passionate human beings just like myself. I was in corporate for a very long time, also work for nonprofits and all that jazz. I am constantly tinkering with multiple ideas, but at the end of that, I am also trying to figure out how to put it into action and how to make a positive impact. So pretty much anything I do, that is what I'm going for, right? That's like my big mission in life, to create a massive positive impact. And when I work with entrepreneurs, course creators, consultants, coaches, they have so many brilliant ideas and they want to implement all of them all at the same time. So I actually help them sort through all of that to figure out, what makes the most sense, what is the most aligned with their mission, why they're doing it, what they're passionate about, what their skill set is like. And then we figure out what is that optimal business idea that their clients are also looking for, and launch that, right? Once they do that, they can essentially do that over and over with any idea, or even multiple ideas for the same business for the rest of their lives. Just getting started, I feel like, is like the hardest thing. So if I can help simplify that for them, especially with technology, I feel like I am living the dream.
And then you also end up, Timmie, you said coaching them, because you inevitably end up working through mindset stuff and any blockages. So what does that aspect look like? Is it all one-on-one?
So I do both. I do one-on-one for some clients. I also do group programs. I also have a membership. So my whole idea is that I don't want anyone to feel stuck at any one step, right? So at the beginning, we're stuck in a lot of places, right? We're like, okay, I don't know which platform to use. Okay, I'm going to go do this research, and and I'm afraid of making the wrong decision. But at the same time, if I pick something, what if I don't like it? How easy it is to switch and all of that, right? So I literally try out software products for fun.
I love that. You said that. Then you laughed about it, because you realized some people will be like, what?
I don't know. That's just how I'm wired. So because of that, I'm able to basically say, okay, what is it that you're trying to build? What is your vision, right? So we start with just like a strategy call, like a 60-minute strategy call. In that call, they basically describe their big vision for their business. And then they tell me what it is that they have going on currently. I take all of that in, and then I say, okay, we're going to come up with a game plan, a high-level strategy, and a high-level tech stack for your business. And then towards the end of the call, I basically tell them what are the different ways that they can be helped, right? My team can help, or I can help. What are their different options that they can take from there and get going? Because I just want them to like take action, just get going. Because once they do, clarity will come, right? Clarity will come every step of the way. We just need to get started. I don't know if you're familiar with the Kolbe assessment. I did Kolbe assessment of Kolbe, I think it's A. They have multiple different ones. And I think I'm an 8 on the quick start. So
Okay, well, that's a bit intense. So I wanted to ask you then, where did you learn this? Why are you doing this? What's the story here?
So I was born and raised in Pakistan. I moved to the US to go to college when I was 18 years old. When I started, I just like anyone else in the US, the big dream is get a nice job, get a nice house, build a nice family, and then you're set. Then you do that for the rest of your life. So I did all that. I did all of that. and I was very much in the rat race, and I just felt so empty inside, just so unfulfilled. I was like, there has to be a better way. We need to do things differently. So that's when I decided to leave my super awesome job at the bank, which paid a lot of money. And like a crazy human being, I was like, I need to go work for a nonprofit. So like a crazy human being, I started applying to universities and hospitals. University luckily called me back, interviewed me. I got the job right away. And then I worked there for several years. And I was able to meet some amazing leaders there and got to do some amazing work. And I loved every minute of it because I could see that what I was doing was making a difference, was giving a college education or university education to so many students. So that really connected with my mission overall in life, where I am here to create a positive impact. God didn't just put me here on this planet to go, just do my thing and have fun. I'm here to make a bigger impact. I really want my work to outlast me. The goodness I create, I want it to be here as my legacy for many years to come after I'm gone. So with that, eventually I decided there's a cap to what I'm able to do in that position, right? I was like, I can just do what I do and impact many more teams and impact many more businesses. So I basically jumped into consulting. With that, I was able to work with different teams. And from that, I realized I really want to work with entrepreneurs because they really need help, especially at the beginning of their journey. So little by little, I eventually got to that. Along the way, I got certified as a public accountant. I worked for a CPA firm for multiple years, got certified as a high performance coach, got certified as a whole bunch of different certifications as a agile certified practitioner, where I'm able to basically take a big project and break it down into small chunks. And we use like an iterative approach so that we don't feel overwhelmed at any one step. We basically just, go at it a little bit at a time.
Okay, so did you think of doing this when you were a kid? When little Timmie was 12 or 11? What were you thinking about? What were you dreaming about?
Absolutely not. I don't think that was a thought at all. But I think all my life, I wanted to be helpful. I think that is something, that's just ingrained in me. I want to be of service. I want to just be helpful. I think that is the intention every step of the way.
That's beautiful. And so now you're helping these newborn business owners with their first baby. They want to deliver. And so you're getting to use your caring, compassionate heart, but practically with the logistics and systems. Okay, so can you go into some testimonials of people you've worked with? Obviously, you've done this for yourself, but do you have obviously testimonials too from others how does this look? What are the results?
It is just amazing. I think the most fulfilling thing as I do this is, the look on people's faces after they build that either the first landing page or the first sales page or something, and they're able to do it themselves, right? And their faces just light up and they're like, oh my gosh, I did this. I can do this, right? And I absolutely love that. I want to see that over and over, because if they're able to do that one time, they can replicate that and do that for the rest of their lives. I'm very passionate about helping women become financially independent, and they can do it with the skills, with the knowledge, with the expertise they already have. They don't need to go out and get a new certification or go out and do this other thing. Just, put your skills to work today where you're at.
I love it. So what is on the horizon for you this year? 2023, we got half it left going into 2024. What is on your radar? What are you hunting for?
So I recently started a membership because I feel like there's a cap to the number of hours I can also spend one-on-one with clients, and I want to help way more people. So I'm like, okay, we're going to do a membership so that they're able to come in and get the, basics done so that they're able to, start generating leads and things like that. And once they're ready, then we can put them into different coaching programs where we're really helping them build everything for their business, their brand new business from scratch. And beyond that, what I really see myself doing is a little bit like an agency model where we have businesses where they want to take it to the next level, right? They have done well with their initial programs, and now they want to replicate that and build way more success. So going into funnels and things like that. I have a pretty interesting left and right brain where I love working with people and processes, but I also love the technology aspect of things. So while I'm cooking dinner, I have like ClickFunnels training playing in the background because I'm like, oh, I want to learn how we're doing this.
I love that. Clearly you do left and right. So because you said playing with software. So a lot of people that feels, wow, that's intimidating because it's so the one side of the brain. So, but this is your joy because you're doing it while you're cooking dinner. So you just have this hunger to learn. So your clients must really appreciate that about you, that you're going to get hungry for them and then bring them back the gold, all the lessons and tools. And okay, well, this so and your group. So you're doing one-on-ones, but you want to leverage your time. So now it's group and then paid membership. What's the difference in your paid membership and your group?
So paid membership is for entrepreneurs that are just starting out with just getting started with lead generation. So I'm kind of keeping that very focused on just lead generation aspect of things, right? So you basically learn how to use Canva for the first time. You get to build your first lead magnet. You get to build your landing page so that you can start to collect leads and how to then nurture them using an email sequence and things like that. So that is basically what the membership does, because even that alone, I think took me such a long time to build for myself. So I'm like, if I can just shorten that life cycle of that and get people's ideas out there, they will get so much clarity because then they will be working with actual humans and then they'll get more ideas and say, okay, now the offer I need to make, I need to refine it to target, this segment of my audience who's listening to me. And even everything I've built, all the programs I've built, they have been as a result of feedback from my clients, right? They're like, okay, so one of the things I did was a clarity challenge, is 5-day clarity challenge where you have no idea, like you have all these brilliant ideas, but you have no idea which one to pursue, right? So we actually narrow that down and we say by the end of day 5, you actually figure out different ways you can get to 100K by applying your skills, your passions, and what your clients are looking for. So that is like, I feel like light bulbs go on at that it's possible for me, because I literally had to do that for myself not that long ago, right? I was in a job. I was trying to figure out how I could go into entrepreneurship, but I wasn't sure if I could leave that stability of a paying job and all of that. And we literally figure out like, what is our break-even point? And I sat down and I said, okay, if I divide that number by 30, is there anything I can start doing today that will eventually make me that much money in 30 days? And I was like, oh, I can. Even if I have to run this program like 50 times this month, I can. And just with that, I was like, okay, this is so doable. And I decided to jump, and here I am.
So your brain obviously sees scalability. So it sees you break things down clearly as you're explaining this. You take this is the goal and let's break it down day by day so that eventually we're there. So you're like a personal fitness trainer that says, what is your goal? This is where I want to go. This is my cup of tea that I want. So we're going to start you here and we're going to take little. So you're providing a pathway for that's brilliant. I love what you're doing. Okay, so what is next then? If people want to connect with you, do you have this clarity challenge, 5-day clarity challenge? Can you drop that here? Or is it still running, or is that done, or is that paused? Yeah, can you drop that in the comments after? People are going to want to check that out because that just sounds delicious. And yeah, any other links you think?
So I'm so passionate about sharing everything I know. It's just a matter of, asking me a question. I'm just like, you can't get me to stop talking about it. I do a weekly live training on YouTube and also on my Facebook group, in my Facebook group and on my Facebook page, where we are basically taking one topic at a time. And I'm basically just, sharing what I know about that from start to finish. And I do that live every Tuesday. That way, you know, even if people are not yet able to afford the different, you know, things I'm doing and all of that, at least they're getting the support they need, and they can start building, you know, start going on that journey and start building on their own. So I can certainly share the link for that. I'm thinking, what else? My membership. There's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, share it all. You're clearly someone that cares about people, but you also have the processes and the strategy in place to help them get from zero or close to zero to whatever they can dream or imagine. And that, like you said, that's the hardest part, is getting off the ground. Once you've done a successful launch or two, it's way easier. But this is ground zero. It's like, that is, so I'm glad you're here in this group. There's not a lot of people I've interviewed that do what you do. Not specifically for the, you know, people that it's their first time and they need a clear system laid out. So I hope that we can connect you with some of those people.
I would love that. I would absolutely love that.
Any last thoughts as we wrap here that you want to leave the audience with?
I want everyone to know that who they are, how they're built, just the way they are today, they are a blessing. They are a blessing. That was one of the hardest things for me to understand about myself, right? I'm in this constant pursuit to be better, do more, learn more. But at the same time, there's a lot I'm able to help people with and bless their lives with, just with the blessings God has given me today. So
Wow.
and I want everyone to know that about themselves, right? I also teach Sunday school to kindergartners. And what lights me up is that the seeds I'm planting today, right? They're going to bear fruit for many, many years to come. And they need to know that they're a blessing and they're a force for good just while they're 5 years old, right? I'm planting that seed in them. When I'm working with entrepreneurs in a way that translates also, right? Whatever goodness you're putting in the world today, it's creating a ripple effect. So don't like filter yourself. Don't stop yourself. Don't say, you know, so-and-so has already done it. So-and-so has already done it their way, right? There is still room for your voice to be shared. And I'm so grateful for Courtney, who really has helped me overcome this challenge about myself and my voice, right? Even though I conceptually understand that, but it was still very hard for me to practically put it into action where I could share my voice. I had this phobia of leaving people voice messages because I'm just like, I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. So Courtney has really helped me with that, right? That my voice matters. And I want every entrepreneur, every creator to know that their work is needed, right? Their voice matters, their work is needed. Start taking action today. Don't wait for a better day, a better opportunity, better time. Your time is now. You're a blessing today. So let's create that positive impact. Let's create that ripple effect.
Beautiful. Timmie Mirza, thank you for being on Empower Network TV. You are an absolute gift to us today. Thank you. If you have watched or been listening to Empower Network TV, please connect with Timmie and tell her what you appreciate in the comments, or after. Timmie's going to drop her links. Timmie, I'm gonna friend request you after this and send you your links for this recording. So look out for that. And thank you for being here. This was well worth the wait. Thank you for, I asked you to postpone our interview from a week ago or whatever it was, and thanks for being flexible. So I'm so glad we got to do this today. It's a real gift.
The pleasure is all mine. I love the work you're doing. It is so much needed, and I'm so grateful that I get to be a part of this. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for being here. We'll chat soon. Chat soon, everyone.